Okay, guys, I will tell a little history about this song and why it has a strong connection to the lyrics. You know, a little of Linkin Park, everyone understands this now, but many of you don't know why. In the middle school, my mother left to the town. We lived in a big suburban house in this really little town I lived in the fourth year in the school was perfect that we lived in the nice suburban houses. It was a block in my outside on this town, but very close to like Washington and New York. So, yeah, I was, and that my mother cannot afford that house we live in, so we live to an apartment she had bought. When my mom was understanding that because of my sickness situation, we were to live in Sweden full time. It was my love for me, the moving to Sweden. My mom is a Swedish woman, and my dad is a Greek Cypriot. And then we moved, and the middle school came. It was a hell. But when I was 10 years old, it was not the children, it was true. It's my cat playing in the background. It's a very personal stuff. But you will maybe understand why I have strong feeling to sad lyrics. Some of the music saying because I can be angry and sad. And then you know how you begin. It was hell. In 2 years, this was a fucking hell. And I get very moved, not on this moment I am today, to the little girl called Alexia. Nobody helping me on the school. Not my personal carer. They can go to the principal office. They was never doing that. And when I have make it out of voice cries to be so fucking old I was. It was when I growing up and being over 25, I think at that. Why don't my personal carer don't go to the principal? Because I was a child under 18. It says children learn from Save the Children to report teachers and students. It was not only outfrozen situation. It was physical bullying. Bullying, sorry. And some of the Linkin Park songs have helped me to get the frustration and anger out. But just because the Crawling album and the End album come out in the same time, was in hell at school, and nobody grew up was helping me in the school. I have like the books about that, and I have lectures and stuff when I talking about bullying in school and how people will treat people with disability and so on. And I said to my mother, some guy drove a book at my head. Some girls living in an empty room, and I was shouting, I don't have the electric chair then, so I cannot take me anywhere. Så jag blev väldigt mod på the little girl I would see and other children today and back then to get, it was so obviously I was in pain. But no, only bad school was helping. Anyway, so that I've been so strong mentally, I think. But it's very hard to, some of my family members don't know this, but I honestly love, is my motto in life. I will tell some of my family close members don't have understand this probability, how bad I was feeling. I get things short form. How you thinking? Men asking me how you do short form. Physiologic, because of my movement disorder. When everyone is desperate, we can have very and done crazy and stupid things. One of the things I do was to my left hand was in the same position all the time, out and back like an visual crucifixion. And I was not able to move my arm or anything like that because the dystonia had to make my arm to get in the same position all the time. A very not naturally position, so it was very painful to have my arm 90 degrees back like a crucifixion cross. And I was strong until that strong in my own entire movement. So if my family or my person, the assistant was helping me to get out the doorway, for example, they must have broken my bone to stay in the do that, but I want to tell it to explain how strong my unrolled muscle cramp is. So, yeah, and I get into self-harm thoughts. And some of them will be so high because my arm was so out. And I drive my electricity with my sink. So, and my arm wouldn't like to get back and out. So I drove too close to the tigerwall outside my house and scraping up on my left hand because I was so numb in tears. I was crying too much. It feel like the tears was not going out. That was why many young girls hurt themselves like that. Because we cannot cry and be emotional and sad or angry. Nothing. So when I begin new high, the Lord season on the turn, I say to my mother, I was some understanding to my feeling in my heart and my soul. I will be very, very good to explain how I feel in words. My mother knows some, but when I was 25, she knew everything. I told the new stuff that she's doing in my classmates, you can call them that. But the teacher, the grown-up, was not supporting me either, so what is it? I don't know. I have not all the answer, even if it's something like that. Sometimes I don't have it. And if someone gets, I share my video to my Facebook, so I'm scared someone will take it bad in person. That was done to you guys, not me. I will never, I will remember that was bowling in my life because it was very close. I get suicidal because I have panic attacks and I lure in. I have very, very, very gut feeling afterwards because I have picked this good assistant. I was, and when I leave, it was Primrose School in Östersund that saved me. But when we have left the worst time in our life, the brain won't handle that. And we cannot handle that when we are meeting up it. They come after, and that was one thinking was passing me over the end almost. I'm waiting 2 months on the good school Primrose in Östersund. I'm waiting to something bad will happen, because I was used to that. Some days now, one teacher or one student will hurt me. And that never came. And that was too much because I understand that my bullying into of the student and teacher get me to think I was not good enough, that I never can be someone because I was in a wheelchair. I thinking was that in jealousy to start, and I was a witness when a guy, it was many physiological bowling everywhere in that school. Even to one of the men is in there. But it was a guy in the 7th grade. Back then I was in the 6th grade, I think. He was only beating of the two bigger guys in his class. And I was only lonely and flashing out from the Swedish society that is in the school, and that was driving by myself and can move and I was very down mentally, and I look up to see to the big guys lifting up the guy to have everybody knows he was very beating about these two guys every day, but that was more, too much evil in that beating just that day. They lift him up to the locker, to the feet not can reach the floor, and the bigger guy holding by his jacket 15 centimeters up on the air, because it was very speed to be only 13, this guy. I hope he is died, because after this incident, they was bullying me, that guy, because nobody grown up was there. What I can do, the guy cannot breathe, and the big guy still pressing his underarm to the guy's neck. The guy was not breathing. He was never talking. It was very close, because he was very afraid and panic, and his feet don't. He was almost strangled about this guy. And this was too violent, too evil, and the only I can do was stand 1 meter behind his B-man, because he's sitting around when he almost strangled this guy to death. And what can I do? Staying it, and the only I can was, I was bowling myself, but oh no, that guy on the locker cannot breathe, they cannot touch the feet with the floor. And opposite to the teacher was the door 50 centimeters right of this locker. Nobody grown come to say that guy. I must do something. What? I know bullying people, they're very scared to themselves. They do just sounds, but it was too violent to be a teenage stuff only. I yell, I don't yell also. I was stealing them out and steal. And the beast and the sergeant, I call this, follow to this creepy person, knocking on his shoulder and jättemot att se samman i sorten samman i sorten. And the big guy to press the smaller guy and almost strangle him was released, because I was the witness, and I'm still, and I'm not more. I found thing inside, I'm not afraid. okay, that guy can be killed, I thinking. So I will first scared them out, these two guys, to almost strangle this boy. He was the same age, but he was very small if compared to them. And the release, the big guy looked at me and typed the fist. You will get to hell, Alexia. Yes, he done that too. But I know, and I am thinking that when I was bowling, I was thinking if I had another, I was more bowling. So, but this is very much life and death. I will never forget that. And they ran away, and there was screwed down the mental bank, like the high school around the world. I'm sitting, I park my electric wheelchair, and the guys who survived all not passing out because of me sitting beside me, and we was only quiet and sitting and looking so emptiness in the corridor, and then we look at each other, and he doing like the looking about me, and I said, "Thank you. You saved my life." But in the 7th grade, it was too much. The teacher behavior was evil, and ugly girl. And my classmate too. So I said to my mother this: if I don't say school, I will die. And I mean not biological, I mean mentally. The fire in my eye I have today was almost the fire, the life fire I have today, and I always had before, but from bowling was almost gone. The house glowing out, and my mother understand. But when I begin to wait to something bad will happen to me, I was very angry and sad because the bowling have been that I don't have how I will explain that. I don't need to be happy because I am ugly. I mean, I am a CP. I am a handicapped little girl that can do nothing about his life. And when I understand, I'm thinking like the ugly teacher was thinking, and my bullet too. This was too much to me because I know it was wrong, and I have got to a good school, good teacher, good student, but in the end, and my brain began to begin to comprehend and thinking what I have gone through. Sorry, I speak very bad English now. I'm sorry, because I am very moved about this story. So I get panic attack, lower in my personal care, and I get a blackout, mentally blackout. And I was the island, this closer to my city, person, and I know that person like my hand. So when I come to sense again, I was so close to driving my electric wheelchair down with a 90-degree cliff because person had many mountain. I had suicidal thought, but I was not willing to die, but that hard bullying I was a victim for get the feeling I deserve nothing, and I am nothing. But that is not true. And this little crawling is a flashback. Because Sister sing very rock and angry voice. Because he was bubbling too. And the sister Bennington was the Linkin Park. And some song I listen every time I want to see the freestyle. When I was teenager was this song. And med arbetsgruppen Band of Course, but this song is I get the frustration out. I get the sadness out. And I get my anger out. But then with therapy and help and psychological talking therapy, I have never had suicide talks, never again. And I no time there to hurting myself either. It was only 1 year when I was 14. And yeah, some of my family members will be surprised. For some that I am tell you, I'll not tell them. Okay, hold your hands. And are you ready for a ride? Okay, hope you enjoy it.